See what we have seen in the last two classes. So here, yesterday we discussed one of the important thing. Yesterday we discussed one of the important thing, which is box model, right? We will discuss some more important things regarding box model. We'll do some small project regarding the box model. Okay, before we move forward. Okay, ma'am? Is it clear? Now, tell me how many of you tried box model? Tried. Good. What about the remaining people who did not practice? Now, this is what will happen if you don't practice. After some 10 days, when I am using margin, you will feel it like what it is. There will be some confusion in your mind. That will feel it like immediately freshers will feel it like I don't know the topic only. When you have some confusion, it will make you more and more trouble. Okay. So I want every one of you to practice every day, sir. I think did I told here any story about frog race? Let me tell you one story, everyone, before we start. Now, to the people who don't know, this is one of the famous story, which is called frog race. Let me explain it. I hope online I'm audible, right? Online I'm audible now? Online voice clear, right? Yeah. So there was a beautiful town of frogs once somewhere, somewhere. There was a beautiful town of frogs where every frog thought to have some challenge. So all the frogs meet up and they made one challenge. There was a big mountain that at least one frog has to go top of the mountain. So they had this frog race. Okay, all the participants came there. All the frogs started to run. The remaining frogs were the audience. So the audience were around the mountain. The audience has to cheer up this particular frogs to go to the top of the mountain. Is it clear the picture till now? Now the problem is, now a simple small frog to go to the top of the mountain is difficult, right? The mountain is so huge, right? Now the remaining frogs, by knowing this, starts to tell, like all the audience starts to shout, it is impossible. You cannot go. You are small, or the mountain is sloppy. It's difficult. Instead of encouraging, all the audience were discouraging the frogs. But still, one by one frog, they are trying to go up, but they are falling it down. They are trying to go up, they are falling it down. One frog reached the top of the mountain, and every other frog in the audience were shocked. Every participant was shocked. One frog reached the mountain, and they all go to the frog and asked, how can you reach the mountain to the top? Surprisingly, the frog which reached the mountain is deaf. Because it is deaf, because it is deaf, it cannot listen whatever the discouragements done by the other frog. Are you all getting my point, ma? When all other frogs are saying it is difficult, this frog thought it like, yes, it may be difficult, some frogs. That's why they fall. When all other frogs said it like you are small, some frogs think it like, yes, I am small. It's not possible for me. And they fall. But this frog did not listen to anybody because it cannot. It reached. People will say to you also every day these things. Market is not there. Jobs are difficult. Getting job is not easy. If you apply also, they will not call. Or software is difficult. Or JavaScript is difficult. Or something Java is difficult. Programming is not possible. They will say something, something, something. They may say it like it's not good for you or whatever it is. When someone is telling something impossible, when someone is giving something like discouragements to your thoughts, just become deaf, whoever it is. Okay. In English, there is a famous anecdote that you should become dumb to the people who argue with you. You should become deaf to the people who discourages you. Then your life will be peaceful. When someone stupid arguing with you for something, whatever it is, just be dumb. Don't speak anything. Someone is just saying something and discouraging you your life, just become deaf. Chhod do. Is it clear, ma? Irrespective of how much big errors you got, irrespective of how much big mountain you have to climb, you have to take each and every tiny little steps so that you can able to reach to the end. Okay. Even I am also saying the same thing when you try for grid or when you try for Fluxbox or when you try for this box model, things will not be easy every time. Sometimes it might be difficult for you. One person will done the project in one day. One person may take it like 1 month. But that is you. You do it for 1 month only. Kuch nahi hota. Next time you will do it for 1 hour. Any doubts, sir? No. I hope it's clear. Now, yesterday, what you discussed, sir, in the box model, we discussed border, we discussed border radius, we discussed margin, we discussed padding. Now, using those things, let's create some small box. Go here, Control KC. Now I'm taking it on the top. I'm keeping everything inside the box. Now everything is commented out. Go here, close. Let's see, sir. Let's create some div. Div. Now div के अंदर class my div. Div के अंदर image. Let's give some image. Let's give some image of Shinchan, whatever it is. So let's go here. Okay, it's going to Reddit only, not direct image. Then go here. Open. Now it's coming. Copy. Oh, it's coming this vector stock. Download, save image. I will better save it. Desktop, Rishati, full stack 9. CSS, code, box model. Go here, Now, next image. After this, I will have some small heading. Any doubts, sir? I will have some small paragraph. I will have one button. Now, if I go to the go live now, if I go to go live now, can you see this is how it is coming in 100% of the site? Any doubts how I did this HTML page? Any doubts in my HTML page, ma? No. Let's do my CSS page. Now I connected this with my CSS. Now inside the CSS, everything is inside class myDew. What is the class name? myDew. Then go here. Dot myDew. Why did you put a dot? Class names dot. ID names hash. Now let me give some height. Height 300 pixel. Let me give some width. Something like 300 pixels. Let me give some border. How do you give border, sir? 1 pixel, solid, something black. Oh, it's not exactly fit. I want it like height to increase at least something like 500. Good. Now, next. Sir, before you start anything, did I give, understand this logic? Did I give here, did I give here any kind of, did I give here any kind of margin for the heading? Did I give any margin for the paragraph? But did you see the gap came? Because always all the headings, paragraphs, or any element, they will have some basic margins and all by default. By default, they will have some margins. And I want to remove them. I want to remove them. To remove all elements, you will use asterisk. What is asterisk? Asterisk means universal selector. What is asterisk, sir? Universal selector means inside asterisk, whatever you wrote, it will be applied for all elements. It will apply for all elements. Now inside this mark, first, whenever I want my site, I will make it margin 0, padding 0. It means, sir, initially I will give padding 0, margin 0. All elements will become 0 now. See, all will become normal. Now, if I want padding 1 pixel, I will give 1 pixel only. If I want 2 pixel, I will give 2 pixel only. If I don't want, I will not give only. Because it's my wish. Go it out. No. Now, let's go here, the Shinchan one. Doubt, sir. Any doubt, ma? No. How do you get this Shinchan box, this myDew box center? I want box to be center. Now, where is this myDew box inside? Where is this myDew box? Inside of body. myDew is inside of, who is parent of myDew then? Body is the parent ना. तो body को select करके, body को select करके, I will give height 100 VH. 100 VH बोले तो 100%. Width 100 VW. It means what is width? 100%. Now I will give margin auto. Margin auto means Automatically it will only take the gaps. Why it is not working? Instead of width, give max width. It will work. It's not working. Margin auto. No. Give max width here. Give it for child. Try it. This. Max height. Maximum height. VH. Now, sir, can I able to put this one in the center? No, you can't do that directly. If you wanted to put it in vertically center, it will not work. If you want to put it on horizontally center, if you put max width and margin, it will work. But if you wanted to put vertically center, sir, you will use something called flux box, which we will discuss later. But sir, I want to do some kind of automatic. If you want to do automatic, I can say something like 300 or something like 40 percentage or 30 percentage. Then top and bottom, oh, it will become huge. Did you guys remember what is this? If you give two elements in margin, what will happen, sir? Two, top and bottom, and auto will be left and right. Left and right auto, that's why left and right automatically gap came. But top and bottom, it's not coming like that if I give auto. So that's why top I give 10%, bottom I give 10%. Remaining 80% is my box. Doubt, sir? Any doubt, sir? No. Now let's go here. You can define something like this. Now, inside the box. Now comes to the somewhat depth. Inside the box, first box border radius 20 pixel. Can you see some curvature came? Any doubts? Any doubts, sir? No. Now inside the box, what is the height of the box? Anyone tell me what is the height of the box, sir? What is the height of the box? 400 pixel, right or not? If I go here, if I show you this website, if I show it like this, now, if I give padding 20 pixel, if I give 20 pixel, you know what will happen now? Top, left, right, bottom, all side 20 pixel padding will come now. Padding means inside. Padding means inside. Did you observe? Did you observe height of the box increased? See this. Height and width increased na? Here comes to the problem. Problem is understand it. If you give one box something height, imagine 100 pixel, and if you give it here padding if I give it something up 10 pixel or bottom 10 pixel, according to our logic, this content should go to 80 pixel, whatever inside that content. Height should be same. That is what we assume. But CSS will think it in reverse. CSS will be like, now your new height is 120 pixel, like that. It will increase it, your height. Instead of adjusting the box, it will increase the box to top 10, bottom 10. Is it good, ma? No, because you don't want any of your boxes to increase. To solve this, You have to keep box sizing. There is one property, box sizing. What is the property? Box sizing. I will give something called border box. What do you have to give? Box sizing will have two options. One is content box and another one is border box. By default, content box will be there. Content box means if you give any padding, it will increase the height and you don't want it. If you want your element to adjust inside the box only, if you want your elements to adjust inside the box only, you will use border box. Now see, now my height is 400 only. Let me increase something more. Now in this 400 only they are adjusting. Right or not? Is see, if I give how much I want, is the height is increasing, ma? No. Elements always will adjust in that only. Height will never increase if you give border sizing border box. And I can give inside each element you can give paddings and all. Now for the image, my div, inside the my div, whatever the image I have, for this image, I will give border radius 20 pixel. Can you see? Width something to 250 pixel. Any doubts, sir? Let me increase something like from height 400 to 450. Now, this is not a good way to directly do it like this pixels, but this is the present we learned. Slowly, slowly we will learn in better. Now, I will tell you one more example, everyone, to the people who did not get it. Let's take it, sir. Let's take it here. Box sizing one more time. Div hash box. I will give one div named ID box. Let's go here. Hash box. Height 100 pixel. Width 100 pixel. Background color red. Can you see one box ma here? What is the height of the box? What is the width of the box? Any doubts? Inside this box, I am writing it one letter, which is something like P. Can you see the P ma? Now I want this P to be center of the box. Let me give here something font size, something 24 pixel, color white. Now can you see my P, sir? I give 48. Now, how it come top of the margin side? Like this? Sir, any element you declare normally will come like this only. See, this is natural. Whatever you do, it will come naturally because you are not giving any margin and all. By default, all the margins are 0. This one you made it. How it came center, you made it margin auto. Right or not? For this one, did you make it anything, ma? See? Did you give any margins? No, it will come automatically like that only. Now, does anyone have doubts in my box? If anyone have doubts, tell me. If no doubts, I will tell you box sizing in this. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear? Now, target is, understand slowly, target is how to put P in center of the box. How to put P in center of the box. align. You can try text align center. Now it is coming horizontally, na? But I want it like in center of the page. We are not using any flex box, na? Line items. Now see, can I give padding? Can I give padding, ma? Let me give some padding. Now, anyone observe what is the problem when I give padding? Let me give some more padding. Now, online to the people, someone who don't know what is padding. Padding means inside the gap. Yesterday we discussed na padding. Padding means inside the gap. Now, if you see, when I say padding 50 pixel, left side 50 pixel came, left side 50 pixel came, and right side 50 pixel came, and all side 50 pixel came. Can anyone tell me, see this clearly and ways, can anyone tell me what is the height of the box now? Can anyone tell me what is the height of the box now? What is the height? 200. Kaisa? Originally height of the box is 100. Originally height of the box is 100. But you said padding 50. Padding 50 बोले तो top 50, bottom 50, left 50, right 50. Right? Top 50, bottom 50, in middle 100. Total कितना हुआ? Again, left 50, right 50. Total width कितना हुआ? Sir, you declare one box 100 by 100, but it became 200 by 200. Any doubts? But do you want it to become like that? Do you want it to become like that, ma? No. I wanted to keep it in 100 only. I wanted to keep it in 100 only. And I wanted to work. I wanted to keep it in 100 and work. In these cases, I will use something called box sizing border box. What does it mean by box sizing border box? If you don't give box sizing border box, every time whenever you give padding, automatically height and width will increases. To stop height and width increase on the padding, you should make the box size as bordered box. Bordered boxes will not increase height or width when you change the padding. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, everyone? Now, see, now if I give 10 pixel here, it is 10 pixel. If I give 20 pixel, now can you see only P is moving? Is height is changing? No. Now you can do like this. That will actually increase it perfectly. 25. Now I can get it in center. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts, sir? No? No. To the people who did not get it, this asterisk also I will tell you. Asterisk means universal selector. Whatever you write it in asterisk, it will apply for all. If you don't give this, what will happen? By default, can you see left side some margin came for the box? Can you see heading and all have some margins? Did I give any margin for them, sir? Did I give any margin? No. By default, every element will have certain margins and paddings. If you are not giving this asterisk na universal selectors, what will happen? Their default margins and paddings will come, and you wanted to take it like zero margin, or you wanted to give one margin, certain margins, but it already has a margin, so you will get confused. So first, if you wanted to write anything in the slate, first you should clean the slate na. Same way. I am making my slate completely clean. Everything is zero now. Now whatever I gave, it will only come. Now if someone asked it why it is in the left side, because it is not having any margin. If you want it, I can give margin. If you want it, I will give margin. I don't want it to have default. I will give if I want. If I don't want, I will not give. That's it. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma? Now, in the box model, now here also, can you see my card? If you give for this heading some margin, if you give this paragraph some margin, if you give this button some margin, that will look nice. So, how do you do that, sir? I will say my heading, my paragraph, and my button. I can apply all styles at a time by putting commas. Then all elements it will apply. I will say margin, top 10 pixel, bottom 10 pixel, left and right 0. Can you see? For every element, top 10 pixel, bottom 10 pixel, top 10 pixel, bottom 10 pixel, and 0, left and right. And for button, only for button. Can you see button is looking very small, ma? Can you see button is looking very small? Now for button, I will give padding. What I will give? Padding means, padding means inside the gap. I will give padding 10 pixel. Did you observe the problem now? What is the problem now? Box sizing. Padding height is increasing, sir. वो कैसा change करना, sir? Box sizing. If you put it box sizing, sir, padding will, it will not increase. But anyway, I'm okay with button increasing, because if I don't want to keep buttons very small. Okay. It's not like every time you should use box sizing. It is okay for me to increase the button size. But if a dip is increasing, not good. Right or not? Now padding. Let's make this button more beautiful, sir. Background color, black color, white, border radius. Okay, whatever you like. Padding और थोड़ा चाहिए. Oh, बराबर. Now, what if I give box sizing water box? It's not working. Now, um, let's decrease the button margin. Let's not give button any margin. It will work nicely inside. Any doubts, ma? Anyone have some doubts? Anyone have doubts? Can anyone tell me how to put this button center? How to put this button center? Anyone? Margin auto. You try margin autos. If I try margin auto, max width, something like 200. What is this width? Width is something like 300 now, 300 pixel. Okay, this is why it's not working. Mostly margin autos will work, sir. Okay. Or if it is in the div, it's not working it maybe. If you give it something like margin max width 30 W or margin auto. No, it's not taking the width because it is not having specific width. If you use text align center, understand, text align center will not make the button center. Why? Because text align center means inside the button text center. Whole button if you want to move, you will not. Okay. Now, understand this. If you wanted to move not only margin auto, in future we will do something flux box. In real time, people will use flux box to keep center. If you use flux box, anything will be in center. Don't worry, which we will do. Now, does anyone have any doubts in my card? Now, let's go here. Let's keep this box while I will just make it. So I explain you, I did box, don't worry. It's HTML also. I'm just commenting them. Now, this is my project. Does anyone have any doubts? A simple card. A simple card. Now, I want you guys to do the card. What you will put, sir? You can put your celebrity there. You can put your kind of, some kind of product there, or you can put your some book there, your wish, character or whatever. I want you to generate a nice, beautiful card. Any doubts? Any doubts in this, sir, project? Are everyone clear with project, ma? You can put a background color and images, sir. It will make it more good. See, you know how to put it more nice things. I did not put that doesn't mean it's not there. I can put a body ka acha background color. It will make it more better. Not good here. I will make this div ka background color white, not Alice blue. White. Any doubts, sir? Just try it. Okay, while trying it, while doing it, you will get doubts, you will get problems, which you can mention it in the group. Bolo. There is a parent class. Two children. Very good. How to? What do you want to target? Two paragraphs? Uh, uh, uh. You can, if you target parent, automatically children will be targeted. But if you want to target directly children, then you will use direct child logic. Div arrow P in your logic. Now, next one, sir. Our next concept. Does anyone have questions in this? No. Just to try the box model. Now here, let's write it down. When we apply padding, by default, it increases height and width. It increases height and width. When you apply padding, what will happen, sir? Height and width will increase. To stop height and width to increase, width to increase, this. We can use box sizing, border box. We can also use universal selector to select all elements. If you write universal selector asterisk, and if you say it like color green, all elements in your HTML will get color green directly. Universal selector means instead of giving one by one, you are selecting all the elements at a time. Any doubts? Sir, where we can practice? There are so many sites to practice CSS. But one by one, each day I will tell you one so that you can try. Today I am giving you one site named CSS Battle. What is the site name? Go to CSS Battle and go with something battle. Now here they will give you different challenges. Different challenges they will give. Okay. Now I can give here battles. Let's go here. Battle box model. You can take it here. Go here. Let's play. Now one by one. Let's go here. Can you convert this one into this one, sir? Can you convert our left side into right side, sir? How, sir? Now, first, I want this background. Take this color. Go here, write it here. Style, body. Body ka background color. Background. What is the body background? This. Now they are okay. Now, take this color. Change this. Any doubts here? Online, any doubts here? Any doubts in this? Are you all getting my point? When you tell me what to do, margin zero karna, very good. Because that guy is can see really good. See here, what a margin hai idhar. Can you see that? Is it there here? No. तो पहला वो जीरो करना margin zero. Why it is not working? Okay, छोड़ दो. Let's increase the height. Height will be something 400. Width will be 400. Huh? No, actually, margin I gave zero. If margin is correct, it would exactly fit. Why margin is not taking? Huh? You can put it here also, ना कुछ नहीं होता. Maybe by default इसमें padding है. It should not happen like this. औरों को margin zero करो. You got it my point now? Now see both the elements margin zero हुआ. Can you see it's exactly same? Can you see it's exactly same, sir? That's it. Submit your challenge. Actually, I cannot submit because I did not sign up. If you submit, you can sign up now. So how many battles you did? One. Go here. तो ये दूसरा है. How many divs you need, sir? Control C. All divs are chota chota. 25, 25. No, 50-50 will be fine. Now each one have certain margin. Let me give some margin so that you can see first at least. You do anything, sir. I want them to four corners. Any doubts? This game you can actually play even in your cell phones. If you open CSS Battle website, whenever you are free, you will play games now. Instead of playing games, play this. So think it's like a game only. You have thousands of challenges here. Okay. Now here, these are basic challenges. See how much different are crazy they will give. And you try those things. Any doubts, sir? Those are beginner ones. Now slowly you can go to the different levels. Now you have this beginner ones, and slowly you can make it more and more interesting. While doing it, you will understand more depth. Any doubts? And today we will learn something called display and inline properties. Any doubts, ma? Sir, is it clear, sir? Yeah, good, good. You can even go for this learn CSS. I don't know whether it's free or not. But actually, okay, it's paid. It's not free. Okay, so chod do. You don't need to go for any paid ones. Okay, just go for this or daily targets. Play these things. Daily they will give you some target. These are daily things. Like to try something daily targets. Close. Any doubts here? Awesome. And always I told you in another website, people who don't know, free code camp. In HTML class also I told you this one, free code camp. There is one famous website named free code camp. Go to the site, click here, get started, it's free. Get started, it's free. And go down, you can see responsive web design. Then they will teach you here topics. Learn basic CSS by building a cafe menu. Learn CSS colors by building something set of colored marks. Or learn CSS box model by building something rock painting. Then you do these levels, they will teach you complete box model. You don't need to do it like that. Actually, whatever the output you see, if you see the output, final output, you can able to do it. Here is your final output. No, not this. Click here. This is our final output. A black box inside white box, inside three more boxes. First box is having one color, having border radius. Can you see that? And having some padding. Can you see that? And second one full and having one color. And third one only one corner radius. You can do it now directly instead of going that many levels. Can you do this one? Show you. This guys, why did not he give image? No, he did not give any image. But I am sure you guys can do this. Okay, try it. Any doubts, ma? Online, anyone have any doubts? Online till now, anyone have any doubts? Online, does anyone have any doubts, ma? No, I hope. Go, sir. Go next, sir. Go next. Next element. CSS, we have so many properties. Slowly, we will learn some few things which are very important. Now, next one, which we are going to discuss is display property. Display property. Display property. Index.html, tile.css. As I told you in the first class, you can do inline CSS or internal CSS also. I am choosing external CSS always. It's not like mandatory, but if you choose external, it will be good. Here, a display.txt. Now inside the HTML, sir, inside the HTML, what you will write is exclamation, enter. Now inside this HTML, I wanted to connect to CSS. Link CSS. Now inside this CSS, sir, go here, display property. For this, I will create div dot parent inside div dot box 4. Do you guys remember my shortcuts, ma? These are called shortcuts. Can anyone tell me what are the shortcuts are called? Emmets. What are the shortcuts are called? Can anyone tell me how what will happen if I do this? And parent class inside 4 child classes, 4 box classes. Yeah. Doubt you can do on your own also one by one by one. Okay. I'm not doing it. That's it. Now, for example, if you go to that CSS battle or somewhere else, if you try these things, it will not work. It will work only in VS Code. Now go here in CSS, sir. Always, I would love to put this every time. Sir, why you are keeping it? Is it necessary for a project? No. Only I'm keeping it because every time you will remember this so that your projects will be smoother. Then now every box will have height 100 pixel, width 100 pixel, background color red. Why I'm taking red every time is because I just want to show it something, bright. That's it. So that the last ones can see. It's not like in real time you will take it red only every time. Now border 1 pixel, solid white. So that people will feel it like a gap. Actually, it's not a gap, it's a border. So if I go here, if I run this program, you will get it here like this. Can anyone here tell me why did the boxes come one after the another, not side by side? There, div is a block element. Div is a block element. Because div is a block element, sir. Okay. Because div is a block element, sir. You are getting it here one after the another. What if I want them side by side? Inline, if you span is a inline, perfect. If you do span, you will get it same thing. Inline, na? But sir, I will be like, I will use block only and I will change that display one, that block one into inline using CSS. Using now div is a block only. This box is a block only, but I will say display inline. Display to show you I can keep here inside some numbers. Now what will happen, sir? If you use inline, automatically the divs will become inline. Inline ones will come side by side, sir. Can you see one problem now? What is the problem, sir? Box size decreases, na? Can you see anything there? Very small. Why, sir? Is it 100 pixel, ma? No. Why it is happening is inline elements cannot take height or width. Inline elements cannot take height or width. Block elements can take height or width. Now two problems came. First problem, block elements taking height or width, but they are coming one after the another. I want side by side. Inline elements coming side by side, but they are not taking height or width. What if, sir, you want height or width and side by side, right? Then you will use something called inline block. Inline inline block bole to it is inline side by side. It is also block. Height or width will be there. How to bring the elements side by side? We will use inline block. Left. कोई doubt है sir? Any doubts, sir, in this? Any doubts, my here? No. Let's go here. Now, next. Inline block. We will give you all elements in the block. Like I will give some color. You can see the the text inside them. 2, 3, 4. कोई doubt है, sir? To make the element side by side, you can use inline block. What is display block? It will keep the elements one after the another. What is display element? It will keep the elements side by side. But they have another difference also. Another difference, if you remember, if anyone remember my HTML class, I told you, block and inline have another difference also, which I will tell in CSS class I told. And that is what I'm telling it now. Block elements cannot use height or width. Block elements will use height or width. Inline elements cannot use height or width. But how do you solve the problem? There is a third type, which is like a mixture one. This guy will take it inline and block both. Actually, to keep the elements side by side, we will also use Fluxbox. But before Fluxbox came, people used inline block to keep the elements side by side. Inline block. Any doubts here? Any doubts here? No. Now, I can give each box different names also. Box 2, box 3, box 4. Now they are coming side by side. Any doubts? No, sir. Now, go to box number. Let me make it something font size increase so that you can able to see them clearly. Now you can see inside 1, 2, 3, 4 something bigger. Now, if I go to box number 3, if I say display none, anyone tell me what will happen? Any guess? Any guess what will happen? Num3, box number 3 will just disappear. Can you see this? Is box number 3 is there? Now understand, to disappear a box or to disappear any element, CSS will do two things. One is display none. Or another one, you can also try something called visibility hidden. Now see this. If I make visibility hidden, did you see what happened? Gap is there. Why? Because visibility hidden means it will not remove the element. It will just not show you the element. Element is there. Box 3 is there actually. Just you cannot see. Because box 3 is there, the gap is there. Right? That is called visibility hidden. But if I use something display none, if I use display none, doubt? Any doubts? No. Now, can anyone think how to, without adding num, how can we increase the box size? I didn't understand. What box size? You can give height and width, na? If you give height and width, automatically it will increase, sir. Now, can you see this box? I want you to build this, not in this. I will give it in paint only. Anyone think of this to build this? Not good. It's not what I expected. Now, array, circle. Inside this, another circle. Now, again, inside and another circle. In maths, we call it concentric circles, na? Something like that. Can anyone try this? If you can able to do it more better like this. Each one different color. Shit. Can anyone try this? I'm giving just 5 minutes time. आराम से सोचो कर. Online also. Hint is you can use visibility. Hint is you can use visibility. Colors showed though, if you want it. Where can I find CSS nodes in GitHub? If you go to my GitHub, sir, if anyone don't know the GitHub, my GitHub, we have one GitHub, sir. In the GitHub, if you go to this link, there you will have something CSS. Inside the CSS notes, wherever we are writing it exactly, there only it will be there. Every day I'm writing in the notes folder. Online, are you all trying it, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, I think I gave a task and that's why I'm just paused. I want you to try it. Online, are you guys trying it, ma? Online, are you all trying it, sir? Online, is it clear till now? Just need time. Okay. Will you also cover CSS framework? Yes, we will do in one day the CSS framework, which is the CSS. Yes, CSS. We will do SCSS and Bootstrap. Both we will do in this course. One day. SCSS is one day only. Bootstrap 2 days. Anyone done? Santosh Mishra, what is difference between CS and SCSS? That I will tell ma, don't worry. When I come to SCSS, I will tell you that. Don't worry. Now we are just learning. We just started a CSS. You guys just 3 days only to starting CSS. Slowly you will understand power of CSS. So then you can go over SCSS. Any doubts? Is it done, sir, the task? If you have systems, you can try it in systems, not paper. Let me try it for you guys. You can use visibility, or if you use directly also, it will work. Do you want me to use visibility or direct? Listen, if I use div, understand it. If I use div dot x1 inside div dot x2 inside div dot x3, what will happen, sir? X1 inside and x2 inside 3. Any doubts? Height दे दो sir. Reach का. X1 height 100 pixel, width 100 pixel, background color green. Same thing. X2. Already box sizing border box for every element. Box sizing is border box for every element. So I will say box sizing border box. X2. For X2, what you will do, sir? Something like 60, 60, yellow. If you use it, visibility also, it will work in different way. It's your wish. Now 30, 30. This is a basic example of box. Blue and each one needs padding. Inside this one, it needs padding of 20 pixel. And inside this, it needs a padding of 20 pixel. Any doubt, sir? Can you see what you did? What? Why it came this? Oh, I am clicking on CSS now. Go to HTML, right? Can you see this boxes, ma? Third one, second one. Can you see here? How they are coming? Now, class x2, x3. Why they are not having padding? Huh? I gave it padding here wrong. Now here, inside this first one, you need to have here padding. So that inside the second element, it will come. Here, if I give for this, it might have this, I think. Let's go here. Now it works. Let's give here. थोड़ा adjust करना है. How, how do you make them circles, sir? Border radius. If it is a square, it will become 50. If it is a rectangle, it will become oval. You know that? Square, if you give border radius 50 na, it will become circle. Rectangle, if you give na, it will become oval. Using CSZ, my point is everyone knows how the padding works. Everyone knows how the box sizing works. Everyone knows how the border and all. But someone will get this thought now to make the concentric circles. That makes you unique. You can create excellent patterns using this just box sizing only. That's why they told box model is the heart of CSS. Now, but just by box model, height, width, border radius, see, kitna simple hai. Using this, you can create something beautiful that you can make it work. Any doubts, sir? Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? In future, actually, you can rotate them also. Using animations, you can actually rotate them also, which we will see it in animations. Okay. Now, I hope it makes sense. Okay. Now, let's come back to our display one. Let me revise it one more time and we'll do one project regarding it. Sir, display property will give you basic properties. You can even use display block. The moment you say something block, display block, that will like to become block. Only the third element became block now. Third element became block. So beside left side of third element or right side of third element, no element will come. So fourth element, no choice. Now, and if I say inline, then element will come. But sorry, if I say just inline, then element will come. But the problem is they are not having specific height or width. To make it height or width and coming side by side, we use something called inline block. What we will use, ma? Inline block. And inside this inline block, now I can even make any element hide. I can use visibility hidden. If I use visibility hidden, sir, that element will just disappear, but it will be there. Okay. But if you right click, inspect, div, parent, देखो box 3 है और नहीं है? It's there ना? But you cannot see it. उसको बोलता है visibility hidden. Or what about I say box model display none. Display. So now if I just refresh, now go here. Now can you see this my here? It will be there, but you cannot see it also. Not only you cannot see, the place also will be gone. Now box 3, where is this place? It is showing in HTML, but can you see its place? 2 is having place, 4 is having place. Where is 3 place? It's not there. That is called display none. What is it called? Now, sir, you can even use so many other things display. You can even use something like display table. Imagine you did not created some elements as table, but you just wanna convert that into tables. You can use display table. You don't need to write in HTML table. You just give some elements and automatically CSS will make them table. But for making table, every row you have to write display table row. Every column you have to make a display table column. That will be something difficult one. Still, that is possible. How much powerful this display inline block is? We can make using inline block two elements side by side. Okay, left and right. For example, here, take one paragraph. If I take it here inside the first div, if I take it here inside the first div, some paragraph, lorem 200. And inside the second div, if I take it here, one image, let's go here, dot slash or dot slash. Where is the images? Do I have any images here? No. Dot slash, dot slash. Let's go to the HTML. I think in projects, profile project, no. Do I have anywhere images tray? Inside the code, Shinchan image is there. No. To the people who don't know, single dot, current folder, two dots, previous folder. If you go here, you said each div ka height width, ये छोड़ दो. And font size, something like 16 pixel. Now, where is this image? Image height 200 pixel, width 200 pixel. Now, paragraph is there. Dot box, dot box. Hmm. Box के अंदर paragraph है ना? That is the problem because paragraph is a block element. Div is becoming inline only, but paragraph is a block. Why they are not coming side by side now? Div. No, they should come side by side. Now, let me check it here. Class box. If I change the order, it might work. No, it's not. We'll see it tomorrow, but display inline block will make the elements side by side. That one remember. Then tomorrow we will discuss float. We will discuss float, and also we will discuss something like Fluxbox. We will start. Okay. Now try to start from today onwards. Okay. Doing some simple designs. Today's target is creating a card box. Take it from inspiration from internet. Always in internet, type it here, card box or single card box. If you type it here, card box single CSS. If you type it here, images, go here, images, you will get so many card boxes. You take any card boxes like this or anything. Take it one card box and put it in middle. Any doubt, sir? Actually, you can put 4 card boxes side by side also if you use display inline block. I think now you can do 4 card boxes also. This we can do it in actually in display in Fluxbox, but still I think you can do this. Let me give you some simple code like this. Sliders छोड़ दो. This is slider. This is box shadow. You can create something like this, na boxes. Make it your own nice idea. Okay. If you want internet images, always check in internet. There are so many pages to give images. The popular website to give images is freepik.com. Freepik.com is a popular website to get it in images. Nice images, you will get it in HD. Freepik.com. There are so many Unsplash, Pexels and all, but people uses mostly Freepik. You can even use AI to generate that particular images. If you give some particular thing, it will give the image. If you want to generate, no sir, I don't want it normal stock images. I want to generate my own image. Go to a site called ideogram.ai. Ideogram.ai. Ideogram.ai and sign up here. Once you signed up in ideogram.ai, you can able to see prompt box where you can able to enter whatever the prompt you have. There you can get the images. Okay. Write name Prasad in stylish Christmas format. Simple. Which it will do. It will take it some kind of time, but slowly it will do it. Any doubt, sir? You try to generate your own images if you want it, or you try to generate, you take it your own things also. Online, any doubts, my here? See? Are you getting my point, sir? Which I can download one and I can use that HD it will come, which you can download आराम से and use it in your website. कोई doubt है? The more clear your prompt, the more good your answer is. I gave the prompt very simple, the right name Prasad in stylish Christmas format. Online any doubts, sir? Use these two sites. 99% you don't need any other sites. Create a card box, sir. And I think you all know how to put it in Netlify, na? Did you all remember, ma? To the people who forgot, go to the website Netlify. Go to the website Netlify. Click here, add new site. Deploy manually. Go to the Netlify one more time. What do I have to click here, ma? What do I have to select? Manually. Select the folder, browse to upload. And I'm selecting the folder like Naresh Shetty, something full stack 9, wherever it is there. CSS or code, box model और display के अंदर क्या है? Whatever display के अंदर क्या है? Display, whatever box model, like let's take it box model. Select the folder, upload. Upload हो जाता बराबर. But only one condition. Inside the file name should be index.html. Now, go here, site configuration. Where I have to go, ma? Can you see my link? Here, link is there. If you want to change, if you go down, you will have change site name. I will change the name. Shinchan 007. Now, if anyone type it, Shinchan 007 dot netlify dot app, I will get my site. कोई डाउट है सर? कोई डाउट है माँ? I want you to create beautifully and bring it tomorrow. Can you all do that, sir? You can even post it in group in case if you get it out. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah. Every day we will do the task, sir. That's it for today. Thank you all, sir. Online also. If any doubts are there, please mention it. Online, anyone have doubts, ma? No. Offline, if no doubts, you can leave, sir. Offline also, if no doubts, you can leave. Online also, no doubts, you can leave, sir. Thank you. Thank you all.